Sack Life! Beat Depression Day 777, and we're all about to get lucky with Build the Thrill. On today's episode of Sack Life Official, that somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, appreciate you guys and girls out there. As you know, we start each and every show with that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. And the more we use it, the easier it becomes to use. Today, our gratitude's going out to California Bilbo Baggins, Build the Thrill, Billy the Kid, Billy the Savage, a man of many names and many talents, for lending his time and energy to help us raise awareness and also make a positive impact out there as we share tools to make us more effective, both in the streets and mentally more resilient and more effective at handling challenges, anything that may come up. So that's where my gratitude's going today, along with Lisa the Luminary for being the first one in here. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you. And go ahead and think about your piece of gratitude. That'll help put you in a positive mindset. Next tool we talk about is the list tracking tool, day 777 of consecutive training for me, the Sack Man. Let me know how many days it's been for you. The more you keep track of that number of days that you have accomplished your goal, the more proof that adds up to your strength and resiliency in the face of anything that is trying to stop you or tell you otherwise. So please do keep track of your progress. It is that physical anchor you can use, especially on those blue periods. If you're ever going through tough times or those negative thoughts start to creep in, you can look at your number and remind yourself what you've accomplished, what you can look forward to accomplishing in the future, and what you are capable of doing. So please do keep track of that number. Also want to shout out to Vaughn Harrison and to Tanea. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Lisa said it's Captain America Billy. That's right, another nickname to the pile of Bill's names. Way too many names for this guy. All right, so we talked about gratitude. We talked about that list tracking tool. Now let's get into the lesson a little bit. This is going to be a more of a technical lesson today. I've been doing a lot of heavy bag training and some sparring with Master Checo out here since I'm in the New Jersey area, and I need to brush up on my technical skills and my bag of tricks so that I can pull something out there and keep him on his toes and keep surprising him and try and become more effective when we're training with a partner. So since Bill is here, it's going to be a perfect opportunity for us to punch each other in the face, but not hard. Just light face punching. And we're going to show you guys some elbow strikes, some knee strikes. We're not going to make contact with them. We're just going to simulate them when we're training together. If you do have a sparring partner, don't throw elbows and knees at them. They're very damaging unless you're fully guarded, fully geared up, talking belly pads, headgear, elbow guards, shin guards, everything. Yeah, the full works. You want to be everything padded, because that solid bone, there's no cushion behind it. It's a very deadly weapon when we start to use it effectively, so you don't want to do that to your friends. You just want to practice it so we can be capable of doing that if we were ever in that situation and there was no other way out. You'd have extra tools to use. So for today, we're going to start with the combo that we've been practicing the last couple of days. If you've been sticking with us, Lisa, I know you're already familiar with this one. But that combo we're talking about is the double jab, pop, pop, and then the hook. And when we were throwing that double jab hook, we were throwing it a bunch of different ways. We were throwing with a pivot, we were throwing a wide hook, we were throwing a tight hook. Today, we're just going to stick to a standard round hook. We're going to toss a double jab, very small step on the front foot, just to get close enough. We're kind of using that jab to measure our distance. From there, we're going to rewind, toss a hook, and this is where it's going to get interesting. Once we toss that hook, right, we're going to watch our opponent, and we're going to start putting in different endings to that combo set. So it'll start with a double jab hook, and we'll roll into a round elbow. Double jab, hook, roll into a rising elbow. Double jab, hook, roll into a long knee, a straight knee through the gut. Whoosh, boom. Double jab, hook, high knee to the head. Bang, right there, right up that center line. So we'll break down all of those, and then if we have time and things are flowing well through the session, we'll get into clinch strategy to further vary those tools that you have and give yourself even more effective, more creative training routine if you're training alone. If you've got a Bob dummy, he's the perfect, oh, you can't see him, he's over there. Bob's over there.
Not me,
boom.
the Bob.
If you got a Bob dummy at home, he's the perfect target for elbows and knee strikes because he won't wind up in the hospital.
Yeah, I'm not Bob, I'm Bill.
Yeah, that's Bill will wind up in the hospital.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do that to Bill.
I can't afford it. So.
And he's a good guy. He's been helping us out. So, all right. So we're talking about elbows and knee strikes, and we're talking about opening up those gaps and setting up those elbows and knees with our double jab hook combo. So to start, we are going to get right into it, and we'll have 3 rounds, 3 minutes each, 1 minute breaks to catch your breath, drink some water. Make sure you got plenty of water out there. If you're working with your shadow boxing dummy, remember to visualize that dummy in front of you as a striking surface, and visualize that word or the thing you want to work on the face of that dummy. If it's depression, visualize the depression dummy. If it's anxiety, visualize that anxiety dummy, and smash those lies right out of their stupid faces. Not out of Billy's face. No. Out of the depression dummy's face. That's the plan. Alright, we'll have some fighting spirit coming through our sweet boombox, and we're going to get this thing going.
Aaron.
Alright, you ready, Bill?
Let's do this.
Alright, for those of you at home, you can square up, facing forwards, visualizing that target, Muay Thai position. Squared hips, squared shoulders, guard high by the brow line, and go ahead and start with the double jab, rolling into the hook. Let's do it together. In 3, 2, 1. We'll do it together this way. Let's go. Step in, double jab, roll through for the hook, and back to stance. Remember to keep your stance squared, hips squared, shoulders squared with that dummy. As you step in, don't become narrow. Just step forwards for the jab, double pump, and then roll for the hook. Back to stance. Double jab, hook. Bam. Double jab, hook. Back to stance. Double jab, hook. Back. Double jab, hook. And back. Guard tight, tuck the chin, roll those shoulders. Guard high by the brow line. Double jab, hook. Pop, pop, boom. At your pace. Move at your pace out there. Put your challenge behind it. Whatever's going to meet your challenge for today. Wherever you're at, step in, double jab, pop, pop, hook. And again, double jab, hook. And now we're going to start rolling into our first strike, which is going to be an elbow strike. A nice round elbow strike from there. So when you step in for that hook, you want to think about the next move that's coming. So we're going to step in and toss that hook. We'll put a little forward momentum on that hook so we can get close. We know that elbow is a close range strike. So let's do that together. Step in for the double jab. Step in for the hook, getting us nice and close. And right here at the point of contact, we want to twist through the shoulders and hips, rolling on the ball of that rear foot, and bringing that elbow right around. Nice round elbow to the head. And back to stance. Let's finish that combo with the elbow. Double jab, hook, elbow, boom. You can use that opposite hand as a contact point when you're training with that beat depression dummy. Back to stance, double jab, pop, pop, hook, elbow strike, rolling right through. Try and keep the torso upright, nice and straight and balanced. And I'll illustrate if you have a friend with you. Bill, I won't punch you in the face, just keep the guard high. All right, go ahead, guard by the brow line. I'm going to step in, just defend the shots. One jab again. Now I'm rolling for the hook. And right from here, I want to step in for that hook so I can roll through, bump, and deliver that round elbow to the face. Back to stance, keep the guard high. Double jab, 1, 2, step in for the hook, roll through, bump, for the elbow strike. And Bill's doing a good job of defending. All right, let's go back to the visualized shadow boxing dummy here and keep that combo going. Double jab, hook, elbow strike, back to stance. Double jab, hook, elbow strike, and back to stance. Keep the head on the center line the whole time, chin tucked. Double jab, hook, pop, roll through for the elbow strike. Make sure those heels are light, knees are bent, and you can rotate on the ball of the foot. Double jab, hook, elbow strike, back to stance. Double jab, hook, elbow, back to stance. Double jab, hook, elbow, back to stance, almost there. Double jab, hook, elbow strike, and that's the end of round 1. Catch your breath. Good work, Bill. Well done so far. We're going to switch it up in the next round. We're going to start to add in the rising elbow strike, and then we'll throw in some knees in there as well. Shout out to the Real Wild Flores and Brett, aka McLeod. Thank you for joining. Doing a bit of a technical session today, still in our 3 rounds, 3 minutes each, 1 minute break in between. Make sure you're pushing to your intensity level. Remember, you moderate the power behind those strikes, the volume of those strikes, and the speed at which you are throwing those things. That's all up to you, so you can give yourself that challenge you deserve today. How you feeling, Bill?
A little tight.
A little tight? Yeah. We give a little wave. Get that lactic acid out of there.
Yeah. It's my shoulders mostly.
Yeah. Just a little mobility exercise.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Good, about 5
Meals,
seconds.
Not bad.
Yeah, little arm circles there.
Wide
Loosen
them
up.
Yep. Alright,
All right, let's get back into it. So starting with the same combo we started with before, we're going to square up. Same thing, step in, double jab, roll through for the elbow strike. But this time what we want to do is send that elbow right up the center line. So we're twisting through on that rear foot just like we did for the cross. But this time, we're bringing that elbow into the center line between that guard, and then we're letting it rise right up by combing our hair back on that rear hand. So guard high, step in for the double jab, hook, right? Make contact with hook, and now we're gonna twist through those hips and shoulders and send that elbow up the center line, boom, as we comb the hair back with that rear hand. Back to stance, guard nice and high. Step in for the double jab, pop, pop. Roll through for the hook, and then rise up that center line. Get that elbow in the center line and send it up there with that rotational force. Back to stance. Double jab, hook, pop, pop, hook. And now roll up the center, bang. Right there with the elbow strike. Now again, you can use that hand as a contact point, simulating the face of that depression dummy and giving you a little resistance in there. So go ahead and add in that resistance on the hand. Double jab, pop, pop, hook, boom. Right up there into the palm of the hand. Drive that elbow straight up. Back to stance. Double jab, hook, boom. Elbow up the center line. Back to stance. Double jab, hook, elbow up the center line, and back to stance. Let's give them a two-man illustration. I won't crack your jaw. Alright, keep your guard high and tight. Double jab comes in. 1, 2. Step for the hook. And now I want to roll up that center line as fast as I can. Don't block this one just for the sake of illustration. Roll up that center line and bring that elbow in to catch the chin or the nose, driving it straight up into the face of that opponent. Alright, one more time. Nice and slow. Double jab. Hook, straight elbow, boom, right up that center line. And usually that'll cut right between that guard, right into that opening right there. One more time. Double jab, pop, pop, hook, and then bang, right up the center line, turning through that rear foot. Back to the depression dummy. Visualize that target. Visualize making contact with that target. Tuck the chin, roll the shoulders, and let's do it. Double jab, hook, elbow up that center line. Double jab, hook, elbow up the center line. Remember, keep the knees bent and the weight on the balls of the feet. That'll let you rotate through those moves nice and easy. Double jab, hook, elbow, back to stance. Double jab, hook, elbow, back to stance. Double jab, hook, elbow, back in. Keep that squared stance. 1, 2, 3, bam. Elbow strike. Chin tucked, nice and balanced. 1, 2, 3, elbow and back. One more time. Boom, there it is, and that is the end of round 2. Shout out to Master Checo. He said Sackman and Captain Thrill. Hey! Another name. Another name for Billy. The man with too many names. Alright, 53 seconds to stay loose, stay limber, catch your breath, drink some water, check in on you.
That's Mr. Captain Lubkovich to you, Checo.
That's right, get it right out there. Alright, we've got 36 seconds, and in this final round, we're going to add in a knee strike so that you'll have lots of options. So when you're out there sparring or you're working on the bag and you want to keep it creative for that flow routine, you want to step into double jab, hit them with the hook, and then make decisions. Do you want to come in with the round? Do you want to come in with the rising elbow? Or do you want to switch up and go low with the knees? We're going to practice 2 knees in this last section. We'll avoid the elbows altogether. We'll get back to it on Monday's session. But we're going to practice a knee to the torso, and we're going to practice a knee way up high to the head. So we'll illustrate that with Bill first. Oh no, not Bill first. First we'll do it in the air. Okay. So starting with the double jab cross, let's get the setup right. Double jab, hook, not the cross, double jab, hook. From here, we're going to chop this lead hand down, hinging through the hip and sending that knee straight forwards. This is a long knee. So we just made contact with the hook, slip that knee forwards. We're bringing the torso forwards, kind of sending those hips right in there, boom, and driving that knee forwards. We're letting our shoulders roll back at the same time to keep ourselves balanced. So just to show you from a different angle, double jab, hook, And now from here, we want to shift that weight towards that front foot, swinging through the hip, whoosh, and drive that knee forwards, letting the shoulders move back as the hips go forwards to keep us balanced. Double jab, hook, long knee, boom, right to the guts. I'll illustrate with Bill here. All right, so keep your guard up, right? Double jab, 1, 2, step to the hook, and from here, boom, driving the knee right into center mass, right above the belt, or you could go for the groin. If you want to fight dirty, don't worry about it. But you want to let those shoulders move back and let the hips move forward so you can keep that balance. Balance is key to developing power. Let's try one more time. Double jab, bump, roll through for the hook, and then bang, right into that long knee. All right, let's practice the long knee just a little bit, and then we'll switch over to that knee to the head. Starting with the double jab, hook, and then long knee, whoosh, back to stance. Practice keeping that balance by tossing that rear hand as the hip goes forward. It's like it works as a counterbalance there. Step in for the double jab hook, pop, pop, hook, and now toss the long knee, whoosh, back to stance. Chin tucked will aid in balance as well. Double jab, hook, long knee, and back. Double jab, hook, long knee, and back. One more time, double jab, hook, long knee, and back. Now we're gonna switch it up and turn it into a knee strike to the head. In order to do this, we wanna lift up on that lead calf muscle. Do kind of a calf raise on that lead muscle. That's gonna give us more height. And this time, instead of sending the knee straight forwards, we're gonna send the knee up, boom, up high, and lift up on that calf. That's gonna give us even more height. And you can allow the body to turn back a little bit as well, but keep that chin tucked for balance. To illustrate with Bill, it's gonna start the same way. Double jab, pop, pop, roll through for the hook. And here I'm gonna shift my weight forwards and send the knee straight up, boom, into Bill's chin. I'm gonna lift up on the calf to make contact while I drive that head down. Or while I torque the arm down, boom, and bring it into the face. We're out of time. If you wanna do a little bonus section with the high knee, you wanna do that just a little bit? Get a little bonus round in there, just get fluid with it. Start with that double jab, cross, and now high knee. Whoosh, boom, right up that center line. Bring the knee in, we send it up as the hand chops down, lifting on that lead calf. Back to stance. Let's finish the double jab hook with that high knee right to the face. Here we go. Double jab, hook, high knee, boom. Back to stance, double jab, hook, high knee, back to stance, double jab, hook, high knee, back in, double jab, hook, high knee, back in, and that's the end. How do you feel, Bill?
I'm feeling good.
Good stuff. I hope you guys made progress out there. I hope you found room to improve on your technique and different things that you can grow with. Remember, martial arts gives you unlimited opportunity for growth. It's unlimited potential to make progress, and progress is success. So please do keep track of your progress. Keep track of your success. So give yourself accurate credit for it and eliminate that victim mindset that depression tries to put us in. Until next time, we'll catch you same sack time, same sack channel, same sack life. Sack life! Quick comment from McLeod. He says, thanks, sir, day 93, and I'm feeling free.
There you go.
Proud of you, brother. Thank you for sharing your progress. Until next time, Sackman out.